Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Geary, Stein, and Stevens Show, an amazing video podcast with sports stars, entertainment celebrities, and other great guests, combining one host who has no legs, one host who lives in Duluth, Minnesota, and another host who seems to never be on the show. But now, on to the show with Troy, Dave, and maybe even Will.
That's right. Good morning, America. As you can see, we are continuing our fun and fabulous coverage of March Madness. We are live. We are grateful to be live. And actually, we are live, Troy, on your home TV. So our bosses are seeing what you're doing on the road. And hopefully they'll come up with some cash to cover your costs for all of your entertainment purposes. But good morning, everybody. Troy Geary is joining us from Minneapolis, where the women's Big Ten tournament is going on. And why are we there? Well, because all eyes are going to be on Caitlin Clark, by far the greatest female basketball player, if not one of the greatest college basketball players of all time. So, Troy, big shout out to you down there at the Target Center. What's going on, my friend?
Yeah, I'm just getting here this morning. Games are going to start in about an hour and a half, and got some teams practicing, looks like, behind us. But yeah, the buzz today is all on Iowa. They play tonight at 6 o'clock, so this place is going to be jam-packed for that.
And Troy, we talked a little bit about it yesterday as the Gophers got going, but Caitlin mania is sweeping not only the Big Ten but the country. I mean, her game really does electrify. What this is all about. So tell us what the excitement is and the build up to see Caitlin play her final collegiate games, at least in the Big Ten.
Yeah, I mean, she has basically taken over the basketball world, not just the women's sports, but man, I mean, you got celebrities showing up. Nolan Ryan was at her game last week against Iowa, her last regular season game. Travis Scott, the rapper. I expect to see a couple of celebrities this weekend. So, yeah, she's definitely revolutionized the women's sports, and not just that, but the buzz across the whole nation, just based on her play. Passing, setting the all-time scoring mark last week.
And you talked about attendance yesterday. It was kind of sparse, and tickets were going for how low yesterday?
Yesterday, $2 during the day. So, I mean, people are at work, so I get it. But tonight, that's not going to be the case. This place is going to be, full to the rims. They play tonight against Penn State to kick off their
Have you
tournament.
gotten to see her play at all before, Troy?
No, this is the first time. I mean, I saw her practice yesterday and saw her last night enjoying the crowd with her teammates watching the game. But this will be my first time seeing her live and in person. I mean, if anything like on TV, it does not hold any weight to watching her in person. So I'm excited for that.
I have found myself sitting here watching her games and her putting up those 35-foot shots, just like, a lot of those Golden State Warrior guys out there do. I mean, she has definitely got game. She hits buzzer beaters. She knows how to dish. She gets triple doubles. I mean, she really has changed the perception of college women's basketball. Not that it really needed it, but it's invigorated both sides, male and female, to become fans.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, she's brought a whole new fan base into the basketball world. People were maybe casual fans before are tuning in, and it should continue in the WNBA as the Indiana Fever has the top overall pick, and she's expected to go there. I don't see any other pick. I mean, if I was a team, and I would give whatever they wanted to the Fever to try to get her, because the amount of merchandise sales, fans, arenas packed. The economic impact on that is going to be great. So good luck to the city of Indiana.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to watch. And like I said, I'm sure she'll be doing something at the NBA All-Star game next year just because of her popularity. We saw the crossover this year with, the shooting that we had at that All-Star game. So I think getting her involved again brings more excitement and gets that fan base to grow.
Yes, most definitely. And looks like they're gonna start practice here, so I got to start wrapping this up. But we're gonna send. We have a clip of Nancy Lieberman talking to us about Caitlin Clark and her game. So they
Yeah, she was a guest on our show a couple of months ago, and she had this to say about Caitlin.
Caitlin Clark's a phenomenon. She is generational, and I've had the privilege of getting to know her. And even last year at the Final Four, she had won my point
She
guard.
won your award, yeah.
And it was during COVID, and we said we were on a Zoom, and I was like, Caitlin, I don't know when we meet, I don't know how we meet, but when we do meet, it is going to be powerful. And she's walking off the court. And we just looked at each other, and she hugged me, and she just took my hand. She says, you're coming in the locker room during the Final Four last year. It was really a very important moment for me because you want young people to care about you or to respect you. Her game is next level. She might be the greatest player since Diana Taurasi, especially on the offensive end. And just her economic impact to the game, the ratings, selling out every game. She could come back if she wants to Iowa. She's making so much money with NIL. God bless her for that. Any athlete who can make that type of money, you're bringing. It's a business. It's not just a sport. So I'm really happy for her.
Can you hear me,
Some
Dave?
nice words by Nancy there. She's a shoe-in for that award. Sorry about that. And Troy, I think, has a lot of excitement building up for a team that doesn't play in the Twin Cities.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's going to be a great night tonight, and I expect, like I said, a packed house, and I'll have some updates throughout the day. But practice is getting underway, and so we can't be filming it. So I got to get out.
Yeah.
I will.
All right. Well,
we'll have
Troy,
some.
we'll check in with you in a little bit later. I'll pay a couple of bills so you can get your Uber out of there and get some food a little bit later after that. But thanks again for joining us for this mini preview of what's going on today with Iowa. You got a prediction for a score, Troy?
Yeah, I think I was going to win, let's say 91-70 tonight. Penn State really doesn't have a chance.
All right. Well, for our fans out there who are brought to see these commercials for mybookie.ag, you've heard it from Troy's mouth. So I'll come back in a second. Troy's going to pop out. You're watching Geary, Sand, and Stevens live on your home TV. Thank you to all of our followers on social media. I'll be back to wrap things up in just a minute. Stay tuned.
All right, here we are at this amazing Ditka and Jaws Cigars with the stars and our friends at La Fralanza have given us these amazing cigars. We had a box and they're gone. Everybody here has been coming up and they say this is one of the best cigars. It's not even supposed to be here, and now they're going crazy.
Rod Jaworski, Brian Urlacher, Warren Sapp. Everybody loves these cigars. So if you go to LaFralanzaCigars.com, use the code GS20, you get 20% off of one of their boxes. I mean, these things, like I said, we put them down and they were gone in seconds. Everybody loves them. I mean, this is a great event, too.
I know, but holy cow, and I haven't smoked one yet. I haven't even gotten to taste it. They're just out of the Dominican Republic. They've just released them, and again, it's a labor of love for these guys that put this together. So I'm excited to have them be a part of the Super Bowl, and in fact, they were the biggest hit here, and I wish we had more boxes.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, they just started producing these things, and they cannot keep them produced fast enough around the shelf. They're just keep going out. But they're ramping up production, so they're going to be everywhere soon. So get yours today. Go to their website, LaFralanzaCigars.com. Use the code GSS20 for 20% off a great box of 10 cigars.
All right, let's go find Jaws and light this baby up.
I'm excited to light it.
It's about time I found a shirt that fits my frame.
I love the fit. It's definitely a little looser here than my other shirts. Kind of makes me feel a little more buff, you know?
You seeing this? I'm 6'5". I can't do this with other shirts.
I feel like I'm getting a designer shirt for a fraction of the price.
It fits the way you want, everywhere you want.
And I look pretty dang good too, don't I?
And of course, as we said, we are so happy to be supported by mybookie.ag. And as we told you, if you go to the website, you sign up, they're going to match on top of your deposit up to 50%, up to $1,000. And this is where you can really start parlaying those bets on football and basketball and baseball and hockey. And now you got March Madness going on. So make sure you go to mybookie.ag. You use that code GSS Show and you're going to get 50% on top of your deposit. I said up to $1,000. So sign up for that. Go to mybookie.ag and utilize that and help out the Geary, Stein, and Stevens Show folks that support us. And I'm going to hang up here in just a couple of minutes, but I want to bring Reggie out to say good morning to everybody. Of course, all the fans of Reggie, the Bearded Dragon. He is, of course, a big supporter of the show, and I try to take him everywhere I can to just enlighten people and realize that lizards are people too. Do you have anything to say, Reggie? Nothing to say? No comment? All right. Want to thank everybody that watches us on Your Home TV. And again, if you haven't watched Your Home TV, you can download the Your Home TV app. Just go to yourhometv.com, download that app. And of course, you can watch all of our past episodes of Geary, Stein, and Stevens. A shout out to the Disability Channel up there in Canada. Doing a great job, Jay Stoyan, raising funds and awareness for veterans and all people with disabilities. And as I said, you can follow Dave Stevens Speaks on all social media platforms, highlighting my life. I was just in Las Vegas speaking at the Century 21 convention. It was a great time, and I had a lot of fun. Again, changing lives thanks to Easter Seals and, of course, Runway of Dreams and Mindy Shire. So I've got a lot of people out there that support and love what we do at the Geary, Stein, and Stevens Show. And the baseball camps are coming up, too, this summer. We've started our camps getting ready for what we do for D3 Day, and hopefully you guys can come and be a part of the amazing things that we do at Disability Dream and Do. Those camps are coming up, so go to d3day.com. You can check it out and see what we're doing. So for myself, Troy, and again, we don't know where Will is. We'll continue to update you throughout the Big Ten Women's Tournament, where Troy Geary's on site watching the legendary Caitlin Clark do her thing one last time at the Big Ten level, and hopefully taking that team to the NCAA tournament, far into that tournament, so all the fans get to see her play one last time. All right, for Reggie and me, that's going to be a wrap. You've been watching Geary, Stein, and Stevens. We'll see you soon.
Thank you for tuning in to the Geary, Stein, and Stevens Show. Follow us on social media. Watch us on yourhometv.com, or now we're on Roku. Download it and watch us. And thanks for tuning in. Until next time, America.